Good morning, guys. I'm at work this morning. I took on an extra shift. I've been taking on quite a few. I did all day yesterday instead of a half day, and then today is a half day again. I wanted to sit on the front this morning, but unfortunately I didn't have time. I had to come straight here, so it is what it is. But as soon as I can get these 6 hours out of the way, I have the rest of the day off. I have tomorrow off. Then I'm back in a weekend, and then I'm working another half day on Monday, off Tuesday, and then back in Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So I am proper putting those hours in, and I am knackered. It is taking it out of me. But it is what it is. I've just got to get on with it. I've got to think about the wedding. Some things that I have found out today that I am very happy about. It finally happened. I have sold my Canon PowerShot V10. I stopped using it on the account that I bought my Insta360, and this is way more versatile than the Canon because you have to hold it all the time and stuff, whereas this you can take the camera out, you can stick it on things that are magnetic, whatever. So this was the game changer camera for me. I'd seen it after I got the Canon and thought, oh, I feel like I screwed myself over here. So over time I managed to persuade Carl to let me have this camera, and boy I'm glad I did, because this one is by far the one that blows any camera out of the water due to its versatility. So, someone is picking up the camera today, and I'm getting it for £170. They've agreed on that purely because I said it needs to go towards my wedding. That's why I'm selling it, so I can have that little boost, which is always good. A little bit extra money goes a long way. So I'm literally just waiting for him to set off now and come and pick it up anytime today. Carl's also getting a new wagon, and I can't wait to see it, and it looks like that Lincoln will be happening where we are sleeping in the wagon for the duration of the event, because we will have a new wagon to sleep in. Only has one bunk, but we can adapt. We can top and tail. Maybe not sandwich yet, but we can definitely top and tail. Big spoon, little spoon, maybe. I have bought my bridesmaid dress. Woo, excited. That should be coming tomorrow. I've had to buy it online because you can only buy them online, but it's a size 10, and we think that my bridesmaid is at 8 to 10, so we'd have to try it and possibly take it in, which is fine. We can do that. So that's another thing that's made me very happy. I'm very, very happy. So the camera has gone, and I thought I would do some rummaging and tidying, and never expected though that we would have this much aftershave and perfume in our bathroom cupboard. We may have started accumulating without realising, because wow, it's actually quite crazy how much is in there, and that's not including the couple bits got downstairs as well. You know, when you do good deeds, it's actually really nice when those good deeds come back to you in a really positive way. I've just given a bottle of perfume away that I wasn't using, and well, the person that just picked it up left me this really pretty French iris candle, and it smells really good. So I think tonight when I jump on the Xbox, I'm going to light that up, because it's like a pinky going on purple colour, so it's perfect for my desk. I can't wait to try that tonight. It smells amazing. What you doing up there? Hurry up. What you doing up there? Oreo, what was I taking back? What was I said that I took back upstairs? I can't remember. Oh, I remember. Oh. After a very thrilling night on the Xbox, I'm just going to wind down for the night because I am completely pasted. I've got one of my favourite films on tonight, so I'm going to crack on watching that. Get some more tips as always on Instagram and YouTube for vlogging, and get up early in the morning, so I'll bid everybody good night for today. Good morning, guys. I'm hoping everyone is having a good morning so far. I am currently sat outside the hairdressers. I made it just in nick of time. It was a bit of a running around. I overslept this morning when really I should have just got out of bed. When my alarm went off, I ended up snoozing it, which is not good. It's not productive. But I am here. I've made it. This is the first port of call today, and I'll probably get this done by 12, and it is now 9:45, which is actually my appointment time, but sometimes she runs a couple minutes over. So I'm going to go get that done and then go see family, I guess, and get that sorted out. Go home and then get some more cleaning done. Carl's coming home tonight with a load of his stuff, and it's all stuff from the wagon, because obviously when he moves over to his new wagon, some of that stuff is not going back with him, like his fridge freezer thing, because hopefully he will have a functioning one when he moves into the new one on Tuesday, so fingers crossed on that one. I am back in the car and my hair is done. I'm a bit annoyed because it's gone really sunny outside. I haven't even got my sunglasses with me. I opened up the blind this morning because I expected it to be raining all day. I thought I'd let some light into the back bedroom where the snakes are, and the sun is going round, so it's going to be a visit to my granddad's. I'm going to have to shoot straight back home and close that blind again. I've got time because I can see the sunlight in the garden, so I know where the sun is, where the light is before it gets onto the house and shines through the window, but I do need to get that sorted out. The worst part is I haven't even brought my sunglasses with me today either, so I'm not happy about that because I'm going to be blind all the way. I do have a pair of sunglasses in here, but they are not prescription anymore, so they do pose a bit of a problem for sight, and yeah, that's not good.
The gadgets you keep buying, how did that set me back?
A lot.
A lot. I don't know.
Idea tonight while I've been tinkering around, and I've decided I'm going to vacuum pack 3 of my bench cushions that are for the outside bench. I'm going to pop those into the shed to keep them nice and dry and bug free, because they're in the house and they're just sitting in the way, and I hate clutter. So I'm going to be tinkering around this evening, I think, after Carl's got back and settled in, and do some tidying because I'm not liking the clutter at the minute. That I've got stuff sorted out tonight, but it is time for bed because I unfortunately returned to work for the weekend. But I will be continuing come Tuesday, because Monday I'm doing an extra, so that Monday afternoon and all day Tuesday before I'm back at work yet again. But I am looking forward to Sunday because we will be heading to the wagon, I think, as long as Carl hasn't remembered that I am going to go and buy my dress on Saturday. I've got the logistics of that sorted out. We can now get excited about the whole wedding dress, but I can't post it on my vlog because sometimes Carl has seen my vlog, so naturally, of course, it's bad luck to see the bride in a dress before the wedding day, so we have to keep that one under wraps. Morning guys, it is the 30th of March today. I am up early because I have to get to work and do an extra shift. All 4 snakes last night had eaten their food, which was good, all good with that. And Hoggy was eating himself out of his viv to the point that I had to kind of almost throw him back in, stop him hurting himself. And then he chowed down on my finger. So I've been bitten again by my snakes.
Ah, that's okay. Get off. What? He's bit me. Who did? Who do you think? Zippy? Yeah. He's sunk down onto my hand. Have you got him off? No, because he's clamping.
Thankfully, it didn't hurt as I'm told it hurts like a bee sting, because I have been stung by a bee. There was no pain, extra pain on top of the bite, so he did not sink his venom into my finger, which is a blessing because it's not fun being stung by a bee, as anyone will know if they have. And I was able to just clean it. I got him off with the rubbing alcohol, just a little tap on his nose. He did not like it, but he released his grip. And I was able to clean and dress the wound, and I used the alcohol to clean the wound as well, plastered it up. And this morning it's absolutely fine, so I'm not too worried about it. My finger is still reattached and it hasn't fallen off. The weather is absolutely rubbish for the first day of summer because the clocks went forward on Saturday night. I am heading to work now, so I will be tuning in again in about 7 hours time to carry on and finish off the rest of this vlog, because we only have tomorrow left and March is done and we head into April, and it'll be nearly a year since we flew to America and did the transatlantic. I don't know where this last year has gone. It has flown by. That's it, I'm free, I am done, just got to get home. 2 o'clock has come and gone and I'm going to chill out. Tomorrow I'm probably going to pop out, hopefully the weather's going to be nice and sunny because it was peeing it down this morning. And I'm going to get some stuff done around the house because I only have a day and a half to get everything done, get all my visits done before I'm back at work on Wednesday. Guys, it is the last day of March and it will start counting down 5 months to the wedding. On Saturday I pick up my wedding dress, which I'm very much looking forward to. I have now seen a couple. If they don't have the one that I want in, there is another one which is of a similar style, and also I've even opted for a longer one as well as an absolute backup last resort dress. Keeping my fingers crossed that my first choice will be available. My second choice might look better, so I've got them 2 choices, and the third choice being a longer dress, so we'll see how that goes. Today I'm just going to visit my parents and my granddad, and I'm going to try and go up to see my nana. Depends on how she's feeling. And I've got to get to Aldi. I need to pick up some stuff for work for my lunch for the week. Now that I've batch cooked the chili con carne, I am more prepared for food in the afternoon at work, so that's good. One thing I've never ever done while I've been YouTubing is do a house tour. Not that I can remember anyway. So I actually thought that while we still have March video in play, why not do a quick run around the house and show you guys where my vlogs are filmed, edited, produced. And I really hope you like this section of the vlog. We have lived in this house for the best part of 8 years now, so that is amazing how quick the time has gone since I remember us putting a reservation down for the house, and then the day after that we actually put the deposit down, and then we moved in a month later. So without further ado, let's get right into this and I will show you what this house has been giving us for the last 7 years. Our house is a 3-bedroom house. We bought it back in 2018, but at the time it had no grass, and it was relaid when the weather got colder, but a little bit sooner rather than the time that we actually wanted it. And it is also an end terrace house. Do you see where I took the time to make it look more personalised? Because every other door is pretty much the same, so I wanted to paint ours a bright colour. As you can see, naturally, when you walk in through the door, this is our hallway. We have a downstairs toilet because every new build now has to have a downstairs toilet, so we actually got lucky, and actually kind of nice to have a downstairs toilet. And then we have a storage closet. This is where pretty much some of our shoes go. Well, actually most of our shoes. It's probably one of the only places that I can stick them. And then we step into the kitchen, which is a little bit cluttered at the minute, but it is obviously a house that's in use all the time and is always very well loved. My kitchen's never really felt massively big, but it was bigger than the kitchen that I had in my flat. So having all these bits on the side, the everyday stuff, we've got our coffee machine, we've got our air fryer, which we absolutely love. And these were the worktops, and that was all fitted into the house when we bought it, and these were the colours that we chose. I have a feeling down the line we'll probably end up having a refurb of the kitchen. I feel like this space can be utilised and made bigger by shrinking down the table, which would mean that we'd have to get rid of that table and just replace it with a smaller one. But then, again, space. I like space. And then we come into our living room, which is ironically at the back of the house, not the front of the house, which is like a traditional British home, is where your kitchen's at the back and your lounge is at the front. But not here, no, not in this new build. We have another closet here, which there's a lot of junk in there that still needs sorting out, even after Carl's took most of it out to go back to his new wagon. We have 2 of our snakes here. So here is Zippy and Dave, who both ate at the weekend, and it was this one who decided to bite me the other day. Thankfully for me, there was no venom. We originally viewed the show home. There was actually a dining room table in this corner of the room, and the settee was forward, which really shrunk the room. We didn't want to do that. That's why the table is in the kitchen, and we got another settee and used that space for that. However, that's probably going to change in the future because we're looking at bringing all 4 Vivs into this lounge, hacking off that settee, replace it with a couple of armchairs, and possibly be able to have more room for the Christmas tree when that comes back out in December. Then naturally we have our Swarovski crystals here, which we like to have on display quite a lot. And now as we head upstairs, one of these bedrooms is without a doubt my favourite. This is a 3-bedroom house. So we actually have the back bedroom, which is where Hetty and Butterscotch are currently living, which could still change down the line. Now, they're not out at the minute, they're both hiding away, but this is where they hide. And this is a smaller bedroom, which I still want to put a small single sofa bed into this corner here, so that we can have guests staying, as long as they're not too worried about sleeping with snakes. This is our bedroom. It is not the biggest bedroom. This is the master, but it's not very big. In the corner we've got one of the cat towers because the cats do like sleeping with us at night. There is actually a TV there and a tall boy because that is literally all we can get into this bedroom, so it's not the biggest of spaces, I have to say. We do have an ensuite bathroom right here, so there's the shower and just sink and toilet, and this is very convenient, especially when you don't have to walk across the house to get to the other bathroom. And the fact that we have a bath and a shower and they're separate is actually really nice. It makes a nice change. Here is what they would call the family bathroom, which obviously the cats come in here to poop, and I did paint it to make it feel a bit more homelier than just plain walls all the time. And there's just basically a toilet there, your sink and your tub, and the cat litter, and a lot of aftershave that we have as well. We still need to sift through all of that, but I did a little bit of tinkering in here once and just made it look really pretty. Another storage cupboard, which is above the staircase. Of course it's filled with our crap. and mostly our holiday things in here, but mostly crap. And now for my favourite room in the house, with a massive wardrobe, as you can see here. But this is my pride of place, my corner, which I absolutely love. There's a tree. What I am hoping to do here is get a neon light here and put it up, and it'll have my YouTube name on it, which will be changing in September after my partner and I have got married. Mabel loves it in here as well. But I love how this room has turned out so far. It still needs some tweaking. I'm hoping to turn that into a seat. I just need to find a cushion for it that can go straight across and you can just sit on it, which I think is a really cool idea. But however, my main focus at the minute is getting that neon light. And if anybody wants to like help me with that, then my rev tag is actually below, and anything to help get it, I would love it. You do not have to, and I'm definitely not fishing. But with my wedding coming up, I obviously need to focus on getting that sorted out first. But you know, it's the little pleasures in life, because it's not only that neon light that I want in here, but I also want to get another one for the wedding. So there is that to save up for. And the people that have been following in the very beginning on my Instagram have actually made a really nice deal for me, which I definitely need to take them up on that before it expires. They haven't said that it'll be an expired deal, they just told me that when I need to order it so that it can be in time for the wedding and that. So I'm hoping the same thing will apply if I decide to go ahead with this light. So if anybody wants to help towards that, I would be so grateful. And to our very generous back garden, because it's a corner house, you get more space, which is a bonus. And actually, I need to repaint that bench because it's not supposed to be green, it's supposed to be seagrass, which is like a bluey colour. But I'm actually happy at the size of our garden as well. And there it is all to the back gate. I'm actually really happy with our house and the fact that we got very lucky. I have a fair bit of ironing to do, so I've actually put a film on to see what it's like. It's the new Superman film with a new actor taking on the role of Superman. So I'm going to see what that film is like, and I'm kind of hesitant about it, probably because it's not Henry Cavill. But I'll give it a try. I'm going to give it a shot and see. Because, you know, why not? You've got to give these films a chance and not just take everybody else's word that it's good or bad. I am going to end this vlog here for now. I can't actually move. My leg's gone numb from where I am because I have a corn snake down here, which you can't really see him because he's really nestled around my shoulder. I don't actually know if you can see him, and he is not moving, therefore I cannot move. But if you've enjoyed this vlog, I would love it if you tap subscribe, give the video a like, and I will see you when April comes around. Until then, goodbye for now.